Which animal class does the tiger belong to? The tiger belongs to the mammal class. This is correct because it shows defining mammal traits. For example, the tiger is associated with striped fur, and it is widely known as powerful, solitary hunter. Understanding classification helps identify shared body structures, life processes, and evolutionary relationships. Which of the following animals is most strongly associated with the Arctic habitat? Walrus is the best answer because it is commonly found in the Arctic. This habitat is characterized by extreme cold, and walrus has adaptations that help it survive there. Matching animals to habitats is important because environment strongly shapes feeding, movement, and survival strategies. What type of diet is most typical for a lobster? The correct answer is omnivore. A lobster is typically described as an omnivore based on what it usually eats in nature. This dietary pattern fits its body design and behavior. In this case, its large claws supports the way it obtains or processes food. Knowing diet types helps explain food, webs, and ecosystem balance. Which biological adaptation best matches this description? Helps an animal blend into its surroundings. Camouflage is correct because it directly matches the description. In animal biology, camouflage is an adaptation that improves survival or reproduction in a specific environmental context. Scientists study these traits to understand how species persists under pressure from predators, climate, and competition. Which animal is best known as the animal known for black and white stripes? Zebra is correct because it is the animal most widely recognized for being the animal known for black and white stripes. This fact is commonly taught in zoology and general science. These record holder facts are useful because they highlight standout anatomical or behavioral adaptations among species. Which animal is especially known for living among sea anemones? Clownfish is correct because this behavior is strongly associated with that species. Behavioral adaptations help animals feed, avoid danger, and reproduce successfully. In the case of the clownfish, this behavior is a major part of how it survives in coral reefs. Which body feature is most closely associated with a lobster? Large claws is correct because it is a characteristic feature of the lobster. This body structure is not just recognizable, it also serves a functional role in survival. For example, it may help with feeding, movement, defense, temperature regulation, or communication. Which conservation problem is best described as this? Harmful waste damages ecosystems. Pollution is the correct answer because the description matches that conservation thread exactly. This issue can reduce population size, disrupt breeding, and damage ecosystems. Understanding conservation vocabulary is essential when discussing endangered species and habitat protection. Which animal best fits this statement? It is more strongly associated with land habitats. Crocodile is correct because it better matches the statement than the other options. Comparison questions test whether you can connect animals to their core ecological context. Here, the key is recognizing the species most strongly linked to that environment or lifestyle. Which animal is best known for this life cycle fact? It begins as an egg, hatches into a tadpole, and later develops legs and lungs. frog is correct, because that life cycle detail is a defining biological fact about the species. This relates to the concept of metamorphosis, which is important in zoology because it shows how development and reproduction vary across animals. Life cycle knowledge also helps explain survival strategies at different stages of life.